Hello students, today we will start chapter 15 of science, that is water and its importance. So about 3/4 of earth surface is covered with water. So that is why our earth is also known as water planet. But most of the water, about 97%, is in seas and oceans as salt water, so we cannot use it. Only 3% of the tiny fraction of Earth's water is available to us as fresh water. Out of this 3%, 2.997% is locked up in mountains, glaciers, under that is cost too much to extract. So only the water left as fresh water, that is 0.003, सिर्फ इतना percent water 0.003 is present as fresh water, that is in the form of groundwater, river, lakes, streams, soil moisture and water vapor. And now what are the various uses of water? So first, there are several uses of water in our daily lives. We can see in bathing, cooking, in industries water is used in huge quantity, personal use, domestic use. So first is agricultural needs. Our country depends a lot on agriculture, and agriculture needs lot of water for growing crops and trees. So sometimes rainfall is not sufficient for crops to grow, so we need water. Farmers use artificial watering system, that is known as irrigation. ट्यूबवेल्स बनाए जाते हैं in the fields so that we can provide some artificial watering system, जिसे कहते हैं irrigation. Now second is industrial needs. Factories use large amount of water every day for different purposes like raw material, for cleaning, heating, cooling. They all need water for all these processes. So large amount of water is required by the factories or industries. Now the third where the water is used is personal or domestic use. Daily life में अपने घर में जो हम water consumption करते हैं उसे कहते हैं potable water. It is used for cleaning, bathing, washing clothes, watering plants, etc. Apart from these, water is also used for transportation, recreation. It is regulates the climate of place and provide homes to many plants and animals. Now different states of water. Students, you also have previously studied there's three states of water, that is liquid, solid and gases. Liquid in the form of water, rain, river, sea, it is present in rain, river, sea. And solid in the form of ice, snow or hail, or gases in the form of water vapor and steam. So as we all know, the process by which liquid is converted into vapor is called evaporation. Okay, now condensation, the vapors are converted into liquid, is called condensation. So these are the various three states of water. Evaporation and condensation of water takes place on very large scale on Earth's atmosphere. It plays a very important role in cloud formation and rain, that is in water cycle में इन तीनों states का बहुत बड़ा role है. We will study it further. Now the next topic is cloud formation. So how does the cloud form? When the temperature of air increases, जब temperature rise होता है तो वो expand होते हैं particles and they move away from each other. फिर जब वो lighter हो जाते हैं weight में, then it rises towards the atmosphere, taking the vapor with it. As the air rises, it begins to cool. जैसे जैसे वो जो है higher level पे air जाती है वो cool होती रहती है, cool होती जाती है. उसके बाद water vapor condenses on dust particles. Dust particles पे मिल के उनके surface पे combine होके वो condense होते हैं and to form millions of tiny droplets. Tiny ice crystal will be formed instead of it is very cold. This cluster of tiny water droplets floating in air is what we call a cloud. So जो dust particles हैं, vapors हैं, ऊपर जाके combine हो जाते हैं और tiny droplets बनाते हैं water के, जो क्या बन जाते हैं clouds. Now a very important topic, that is water cycle. Water cycle is a cyclic movement of water from atmosphere to earth and back to the atmosphere through various processes. इसमें बहुत सारे processes involve होते हैं जिससे water का cyclic movement होता है, पहले एटमॉस्फेयर में, देन अर्थ पे, देन अगेन टू द एटमॉस्फेयर. तो वो कौन कौन से प्रोसेसेस हैं दैट आर गिवन इन योर बुक्स. फर्स्ट इज एवेपोरेशन. एवेपोरेशन, सन्स हीट चेंजेस द वाटर इन ओशन, रिवर, पॉन्ड्स. जितना भी वाटर रिवर पॉन्ड में होता है, सन की हीट से वो वेपराइज होता है. वाटर वेपर्स जब एटमॉस्फेयर में जाते हैं, दैट इज़ नोन एज एवेपोरेशन. देन ट्रांसपिरेशन. जैसे एवेपोरेशन वाटर बॉडीज़ में होता है, वैसे ही प्लांट्स के सरफेस पे होता है. प्लांट्स के लीव से जो वाटर वेपर्स राइज होते हैं, दैट इज़ नोन एज ट्रांसपिरेशन. देन कंडेंसेशन. वाटर वेपर राइजेस अप एंड कंडेंसेस ऑन डस्ट पार्टिकल. जैसे क्लाउड फॉर्मेशन में बताया था, वाटर वेपर डस्ट पार्टिकल के साथ मिलके कंबाइन होके कंडेंस होते हैं एंड टू फॉर्म क्लाउड्स. देन द fourth point is precipitation. In precipitation, water is stored in clouds, reaches the earth in form of rain, snow, etc. When the clouds became heavy, जब clouds heavy हो जाते हैं with the water droplets, they fall as rain. This process is called precipitation. Now collection. In this process, rainwater which fell ऑन द ग्राउंड जो होता है वो इस रेन वाटर को एब्जॉर्ब कर लेता है और फिर वो बन जाता है ग्राउंड वाटर. ओके, नाउ रेन वाटर ऑल्सो फ्लोज इनटू स्ट्रीम्स, पॉन्ड्स, रिवर, लेक. फिर से जो है वो रेन वाटर वाटर बॉडीज़ को फिल कर देता है. देन अगेन द सन हीट्स फॉल ऑन द water bodies, again the evaporation takes place, then transpiration, condensation, precipitation, collection. So this cycle continues, that is known as water cycle. Now we will study about some natural disasters. First one is drought. Natural disaster क्या होते हैं? It is a condition, unfortunate events brought about by nature. In drought what happens, sometimes it does not rain for a very long time. Then the long period of insufficient or no rainfall is called drought. In this, people suffer from hunger and dehydration condition in which lack of food take place in region for a long period of time, that is called famine. ऐसी कंडीशन आ जाती है जब बिल्कुल भी लोगों के पास खाना नहीं होता है, पानी नहीं होता है for drinking, so a condition arises that is called famine. Just as too little rain is bad, so much rain is also bad. जैसे बिल्कुल ना रेन होने पे ड्रॉट आ रहा था कंडीशन, उसमें भी लोग सफ़र कर रहे थे. लाइकवाइज when heavy rainfall occurs in some area, it leads to flood. Flood is also very destructive. In this, lives are lost, plants and crops are submerged underwater, they cannot breathe, they die, and waterborne diseases are occurred. Sometimes waterborne diseases affect thousands of people, and a condition in which of people suffer from the same disease is called epidemic. Likewise, in current situation we are facing a pandemic of COVID-19, in which one disease is affecting thousands and crores of people. So a flood can lead to many conditions like disease, starvation, भूखमरी, बीमारियाँ, loss of life, loss of property. ये सारी चीज़ें flood में आ जाती हैं. It can disturb the whole life of the particular area. Both the drought and the flood are very destructive natural disasters. The economy of country can crumble as a result to loss of property and life and many more things. We must understand that such things happen and we must be prepared to face them as when they happen, as to prevent them as a precaution, ताकि हमें ये सिचुएशन ना फेस करनी पड़े. वी मस्ट ऑल मस्ट बी यूनाइट एंड अंडरस्टैंड द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ वाटर. We must save it, we must conserve it by building a dam, by preventing water pollution and taking various steps so that we can save water. Now the next topic is very important for conservation of water. When and why we can conserve water. First point given in your book is building a dam. A dam is a structure built to hold back water in order to prevent floods and to provide water for irrigation and storage. डैम एक ऐसे स्ट्रक्चर होते हैं जो फ्लड में हेल्प करते हैं टू प्रिवेंट फ्लड एंड उस फ्लड वाले वाटर को स्टोर करते हैं एंड इट इज़ यूज्ड इन इरिगेशन एंड स्टोर्ड फॉर फ्यूचर यूज़. तो dams are also used to produce electricity. Built on rivers, dams as high walls and many openings or gates. During heavy rainfall, when the rivers filled up, water enters the dam. The water is needed later and gates are opened to let out water. Now there are various points, some points to avoid wastage at homes. We can take water in bucket for bath instead of using shower. Then repair all the leaky pipes and taps. Do not leave tap running while brushing your teeth. We should not use a hose for washing the car. Instead, we should use a cloth, wet cloth, to clean the car. Instead of using running water for washing utensils, soak them in first tub or sink. Water plants and grass early in the morning so that the water get absorbed before the sun evaporates it. Try not to throw away extra water down the drain. It can be used for some other purpose. So ये सब measures हैं, small steps हैं जिससे हम अपने घर में water का wastage avoid कर सकते हैं. Next step is rainwater harvesting. As the name suggests, the purpose of collecting and storing rainwater from the roof or surface catchment is called rainwater harvesting. इसमें क्या होता है सिस्टम में, जब रेन होती है रूफ टॉप पे रेन वाटर को स्टोर कर लेते हैं या तो कोई टैंक में और इन सब बकेट वेसल्स. उसके बाद व्हेन it is needed in future, it can be used any time. It may contain some dirt or some any other pollutants, so it must be filtered first and then we can use it. Now this is also known as rooftop rainwater harvesting, in which rooftop rainwater is collected and used for future needs. Now next step is preventing water pollution. As we all know, nowadays water bodies are so much polluted that we can hardly use them, but a huge amount of water is available to use from the water bodies. So garbage, harmful chemical pollute the water, make it unfit for use, and by this aquatic life also suffers. And when we consume the fish and etc., then we are also suffering from the diseases and all. So as a human, this is our responsibility to take care of our water bodies that we are consuming, the water animals are consuming, and so they are put at risk of diseases. So students, these were some common measures by which we can conserve water in our daily lives also, or in the large scale also we can conserve water by following these steps. And I hope by studying this chapter you will understand the importance of water. Thank you.